I'm gonna get on every Wednesday night from now on.
That's what's
Like
up.
every every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I'm sending Eric the link because he said he wanted to see it also.
I bet. How you doing?
Chilling. What's good?
I'm just getting home, about to get dinner started and shit. Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be a chill day and shit like that. Fuck that.
Yep.
Yeah, Ronnie, LL scratch over nice and smooth any day.
I don't know about all that. The Lil Nas Scratch got one good album. I, I ain't going that far now.
This second album was good. I don't know what you talking
Yeah,
about.
I never liked it. I never liked that for that
That
second
that
album.
shit. I mean, it wasn't creep with me level, but it was still respectable.
Yeah, and you think Nice and Smooth is not respectable? You think they don't have no good albums?
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh
I was
Lord.
just saying I was mostly raised more on LL scratch and shit.
I
Once
was a
once I
teenager when
get
it came out. You know that, right? I was like
huh
14. I was a teenager when they came out. I'm just saying. To me, their first album was great. I love their first album.
respect.
But when I saw the second one, I didn't think that.
And yeah, I mean, and I get what you're saying and shit like that, because the second one, the sound was very different and shit too. So
Right.
I'm gonna talk on my phone while I'm fixing them some shit up in the kitchen and shit.
Okay. You cooking tonight?
If you're cooking, meaning heating up some collard greens and putting some ribs in the oven, then yeah.
Okay.
Not like I mean, like I already prepped most of this shit last night. So,
Right.
because honestly, after this breakdown, I might just call it a night. I've been barely getting any sleep because of this fucking car, all
Right.
this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, Christian said, I hear that a lot. Christian said, in my opinion, Creep with Me felt like an album you only hear in the summer. It had a summertime vibe to it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I do hear that a lot.
it definitely had that strong summertime vibe to it.
Yeah.
Hell, you can say the same about Nice and Smooth, some of that shit.
I don't think so. I don't feel like they had a summertime album. Well, I can't say that. Maybe one,
One,
but not the majority of their stuff though.
I feel you. I want to do something like different, with these hip hop
Well,
discography breakdowns,
this is
not just
what
the
you this is what
usual
we're doing,
suspects.
man. This
Yeah,
is what
not
we're
just the
doing.
usual. Yeah, not the usual suspects and shit. Where we always, what we think about the albums and stuff.
Right.
Okay, so let me pull up my recipe. Call it recipe.
Yeah. Yeah. First time I heard Nice and Smooth was the song Dwick 92. Okay.
The Wick.
Yeah.
That's
90,
actually the first time I
92.
heard Nice and Smooth too. Not even gonna hold it.
92, not 94. Even though it's on the Hard to Earn album, it came out in 92.
Yes, B-sides wins again.
People don't realize that. You try to argue with me about the year it came out.
Just because the song comes out on the album, don't mean the song came
Yeah.
out the year the album came out.
Right. It was a B side to Take It Personal. 92, Daily Operation. Then they put it on the Hard to Earn album in 94. Not the other way.
Exactly.
People they try to argue with me in the past. I'm like, bro, I bought the cassette single back in the day. You know?
Yes, Biggie's One More Chance remix came out in '95, but it wasn't on Ready to Die and shit.
Exactly. Not Life After Death. Not damn sure not the that born again shit. You know?
If it ain't easy.
Even though they put it on the born again album, it didn't come out when that shit came out.
Anything goes, but pimpin' ain't easy. Pimpin' ain't easy. I might have to ask you some advice, some music advice later on tonight too.
Okay.
But that was a dope Donna review, even though we did it short.
Yeah, well, it's 5 songs. We ain't got much to say about it. So it's not your typical disco album compared to her latter ones. She had some nice ballads on there. I think it's a good album.
Right. Once she came out with that I Feel Love track, that's a wrap.
Right.
I that beat though. That thing is way ahead of its time and shit.
Yes.
Even the robot dancing she was doing in that one live performance and shit.
Right.
Yeah, man, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Eric because he got all the albums.
That we got everything.
Yeah. The only Donna Summer albums I saw in stores was really the Bad Girls and the Greatest Hits and shit.
Greatest Hits I on CD. I actually playing that shit today. Actually, I have that on CD and Bad Girls, but just the OG copy, not the colored vinyl.
Oh wow. Better vocalist, Donna or Gladys Knight? Gladys Knight all the way. That's the Empress of Soul, yo. Some days I wish I had a white maid, yo.
Huh?
Some days I wish I just had a white maid.
You wish you had a white bae?
Yeah.
Like a white chick?
Like a white maid. Like, yeah, a white
Oh, a
chick.
white maid. I thought you said a white bae.
You said what?
I thought you said a white bae, like a bae.
Yeah, a white maid. Yeah.
No, you. I said bae, not maid. I thought you said bae.
Oh no, a maid.
Oh,
For some days I just feel lazy doing shit.
wow.
Okay. I'm gonna start about 10 minutes. Anything else but Pippin ain't easy. But they both have annoying voices, though.
Cool.
Nice and smooth.
No, they don't. What are you talking about? They have annoying voices to you?
Some songs, the voice was just kind of annoying and shit.
What? Oh my god! You know, I tagged Greg Nice in this. You know, Greg Nice might be watching this right now. I hope you know that.
Okay.
Greg Nice saw the post, so I like.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Greg Nice. I have nothing bad to say about Nice and Smooth. No, we are not gonna have another artist mad at us for what we said on here.
Oh, mind you,
You know what I mean?
a replacement artist was mad. Let's a replacement was mad, but hey.
Shout out to PM Dawn. I have nothing to say bad about PM Dawn. I like their music, so I'm good.
Shit.
You didn't like their voice. What was wrong? I didn't ever thought nothing was wrong with their voice.
Some songs it was just like okay, like especially it's like we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Wow.
Okay, let me do these collard greens. Get the vinegar. Get the olive oil. Turkey bacon.
You're making a feast over there, boy. Come on.
Crack.
Crack.
Just joking. Don't do drugs, kids.
Right?
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Don't pick up guns and shoot up your school and all that. And you know what I mean?
Ain't no niggas doing that shit.
You never say never. These white kids crazy. You know what I'm saying? So,
mind you, this guy was Latifah too. They killed his ass and shit.
right.
Well, he killed himself, whatever. But we supposed to feel sorry for him. We supposed to feel sorry for him because he killed all these people.
Man.
He can suck my dick. Yeah, Ronnie, I love that Imagination song. My favorite album, believe it or not, the last album that came out with Love Overboard. That shit, I think the album's called All This Love from 87, 88. That's my favorite album from them.
From who?
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Oh, Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Like that, like their 80s material does not get a lot of love. I don't understand why.
It was the 80s.
Well, unpopular opinion, they were able to do that whole flashy 80s better than a lot of other people like Aretha and shit. That's my irrelevant opinion. Shit.
Yeah, your irrelevant opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Save the Overtime for Me, the Visions that like that her voice on that 80s production. Patti LaBelle. Like they made a lot of 80s R&B good and shit. Let's be real.
Right.
Especially Patty. Cause I love Aretha, but when she came out with that Freeway of Love shit, I was not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on Cool again.
Oh boy. So I was just bumping Coolin again. I got bumping their greatest hits.
I was just bumping Jungle Boogie the other day.
Jungle Boogie.
I thought you didn't like that song.
I don't. Well, it's okay on some days. Some days. Some days I like it.
Down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down.
Yeah, the greatest hits. Coolin again. Classic. 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 We got to talk about Coolin again. You want to talk about different shit? They
Oh
got.
yeah,
They got
we can,
some
talk,
vintage stuff, man.
we can definitely talk about Cool in the Game,
Definitely.
but depending on what Cool in the Game I would talk about,
You don't like the 80s shit, I know.
like some Cool in the Game I like, some Cool in the Game I just can't stand.
Right.
That Joanna bullshit, Cherish.
I love that. Come on. That's some of their best stuff.
Nah, give me. You don't have to change. Little Children,
What?
Jungle Boogie.
Come on, man.
Anything really was before JT. That's my era.
Wow. JT Taylor was a great singer.
He was alright. He wasn't anything special, really.
Ladies' Night, Tonight, Celebration, Atlanta. Come on, man. That's
Ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
Get Up on It. Come on, man. These are
Okay,
classics.
Get Up on It. I'll give you Get Up on It.
So why you like that one with him singing and not the other ones? What's so different
Like,
about that?
like I said, certain JT songs I like.
Mm.
Celebration. I got tired of Celebration.
Yeah, they played it too much. They still play that.
Lady. They had this one other song. It was a disco song and shit like that. From the Ladies' Night album. I forgot.
Yeah.
But they were just following the hype and shit. Man. Like, so some days I'd rather listen to Commodores than Cool in the Game. Get down on it. Shit. But once I hear Get Down on It and the cookout and shit like that, it's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap. Gladys Knight also appeared on Dion Ward's. Yeah, I know Ronnie. I know about that song. That's what friends are for. Sam said I love the Commodores. Yeah, the Commodores, they're that group though. I don't love everything they did, but they had some shit. Marvin. Remember that one?
Yes. I think I had that album, the Night Shift. That's the one with Night Shift.
Yes.
Yeah, I have that one. And they all look like they took a picture for the album cover from that video set.
That's what I used to do in a lot of 80s videos.
Right. Yeah. Night Shift joint.
Gonna be some sweet things coming down. You took the world by storm. Christian said, I watched the 16th season of Unsung Favorites. That's Effects least. Well, your least favorite is PM Dawn. Okay.
Yeah, y'all just want to shit on PM Donor here, huh?
I respect them and Reg don't like them and Kara's this fabricated according to let's get to the root.
I don't care who Karis had beef with. I like them. That's all that mattered. KRS could have had beef with everybody in hip hop. It wouldn't have changed how I feel about those artists. You
Like,
know,
teach your
they
like.
were ahead of their time, and they probably came out in the wrong era. They wasn't appreciated in the '90s, but I think now they came out, it would have been more appreciated.
I agree they were ahead of the time though, but
Yeah. And so was a lot of other groups. That's Effect included was ahead of their time.
yeah, that most definitely.
You know,
It
shout
was
out
sex.
shout out to the Big Yellow Rebel. Shout out to what's her name, Mickey.
Mickey.
Yeah, she dropped. She has a new record collection episode. It's like 2 hours long. So
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I'm
shout
definitely
out.
trying to invite her for July and shit.
Yeah, man. She gonna love the pickups that we get. So that would be dope. You're not a big fan of nobody, Ron. You and Sam, Ron, like y'all are not a fan of nothing. I think y'all just like saying, "Oh, I don't like these people." You got the Whispers over Joanna. Yeah, that Whispers album, I got that one too. I like that one, but I'm more of a fan of Cool and the Gang stuff.
Give me whispers any day.
I like the bands. I like the bands from the '70s. Cool and the Gang, Earth, Wind and Fire, BT Express.
Ooh,
They they re-releasing one of the albums with like a deluxe edition. They only put like the bonus tracks is like the singles from like the album. I don't know what's the difference. And they got like new liner notes and pictures and all that. It's the same album. So I'm like, what's the whole hoopla over the re-release?
that's interesting.
How much money if a person pay you for a bad album from a bad rapper? Oh God.
Are you talking
So,
about a review? Oh shit!
hey,
It depends on the bad album, Christian.
pay the man. Pay the man. You want to hear about Vanilla Ice first album? You
Wait,
gotta
wait.
pay it.
That I won't go that far.
At this point, you don't know who they gonna ask for.
I won't go.
Pay the man. You want to hear about who we talk about? Hammer?
Talking about Vanilla Ice, man. I ain't gonna go that far and shit. I'm so glad that Vanilla Ice album cost $75 and shit.
For To the Extreme, that's not
Yes.
worth it. I'm not paying that. I paid only like I think $9.98 back in the day for that shit. Not no fucking $78. They wildin'. It ain't worth that.
It's not even worth $7.
He had like two good songs on there.
They call me Ice.
Okay.
Lose that hero and get lose that zero and get with a hero.
Yeah, that I didn't like that Florence and the Machine album. That was not good.
Which one?
The new one, the Dance Fever.
Oh, by Florence and the Machine?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It's not no dance songs on there. She had like one or two. I'm like, how you call your album Dance Fever and it's like it's all ballads? The fuck? I'm like, no, this is not it.
That's what these niggas do. Favorite album that was out of print.
That's how they trap you. That's why you gotta listen to these albums nowadays before you buy it. If I was an album review on YouTube, a person owe me 1,000 or more for $1,000 or more. What we talk about here?
Damn,
Migos? a
damn.
thousand dollars. I don't know what bad artist I would review for 1,000. That would have to take a poll for that because
Nah, nigga, just give me the fucking money, nigga.
favorite album that was out of print. Shit, that could be anything. That could be anything right now. Probably I would say Smith and Wesson, The Shining. That one.
Prince, the Black Album. Dance, 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 dance. Ba, 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 da, da, da. All right, once I preheat this oven, we got to start this shit. Get out this nice and smooth. kids need to stop shooting up these fucking schools, man.
Right?
Tired of hearing about this shit every fucking day.
Crazy.
We went through literally 15 shootings, man.
Yeah.
Make
Facts.
that shit make sense.
Facts.
Be like, better not tell nobody about that. How many shootings can one go through, man? I'm telling you. I'm gonna start on my laptop.
Okay. Popular opinion: House Party 3 is the one of the original trilogy nobody talks about, and it was okay. I didn't. I love the first two. I think the first two were like the best ones. That House Party 3, that was the one with like immature and all that. It was okay. It felt like the end for some reason. It felt like that was like the last time you was gonna see like the kid and playing it.
Yo.
You block your Q. That's thank you, Sam. Don't
You
make
said,
sure you don't come back.
what happened?
He said he blocked Q.
Oh shit.
Make sure he don't come back.
Why you block you?
Do you really want to hear Tupac or Diddy being mentioned? I don't. Out of all House Party, I haven't seen all of it. I've only seen the first three. I haven't seen the part four, whatever the hell they called it, and I haven't seen other ones. 1, 2, 3. That's how I'm ranking them in that order.
Honestly, I'm maybe the minority, but I might have to say the House Party 2 is my favorite.
Okay. Damn it. Will you let him back in, Sam? What's wrong with you?
Oh, funny as fuck tonight. Y'all funny. Niggas want to talk about Tupac and Diddy and all that shit all day.
God.
Yeah, we supposed to be talking about nice and smooth and shit.
Right. Why you didn't block him? Block him again. Somebody's gonna miss him.
Nice and smooth. Yes, smooth. Thank you. Show you. We keep coming back with more. We can start.
Favorite movie from Abel Ferrara? Who the hell is that?
You said what?
Favorite movie from Abel Ferrara? Who's that? Am I supposed to know him?
I don't even know who that shit is myself.
Abel Ferrara. What movies has he done? Let me see. Bad Lieutenant, King of New York. King of New York was good. Bad Lieutenant was good. I think I saw the remake with Ava Mendes was in that.
Oh, what movie?
Bad Lieutenant. I think it was Ava Mendes and Nicolas Cage or something.
I never see that.
Yeah, they did a remake like I want to say like 10 years ago, I think it was.
Of course they did.
I'm other than that, I don't know too much of his. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff though. I've seen Dangerous Game. I saw that. That was with Madonna and James Russo. I saw that. I saw that on cable though back in the day.
Who?
James Russo. He was an actor.
Nigga, I thought you said Jay-Z.
No, James Russo and Madonna. But the way that they shot it, it looked like it was like a movie within a movie. Like it's like it was like they were filming a movie, but there was like the behind the scenes of the movie they were filming and shit. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff though. Is that one of your favorite directors, Christian? What's like your favorite movie is King of New Yeah, King of New York was good. That was a good film. I like that one. Christopher Walken and Lawrence Fishburne. That was a good one. Um, yeah, Bad Lieutenant. I saw Dangerous Game. That's really only three some movies I've seen from him. I want to say.
Okay, I'm ready to start.
I blocked him off for Instagram because he kept requesting me, and I definitely don't want to talk about Tupac all the damn time. So yeah, he he won't be on my Instagram page.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
What's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely Wednesday night? We're back again. It's your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
Alright, and today we are going to discuss the discography of one of the most enjoyable hip hop groups ever come out in the late 80s.
Now they're enjoyable.
I've always said they were enjoyable.
Oh, I thought you didn't like them.
Like I said, I'm gonna get to it. Give me a second. We talk about.
Oh my god.
You said what?
Wow. I want to hear this.
Greg Nice and Smooth B, DJ Teddy Ted. You know what I'm saying? They all dropped 4 albums with one another. Hip hop group from the Bronx. How did you get into Nice and Smooth? Let's just start with there.
That was with that was Funky for You, that joint.
Ooh.
From the first album, and just seeing that video on Yo MTV Raps. But I wasn't a fan just yet. I remember hearing the joint and liking it, and then when Hip Hop Junkies came out, liking it, saw the video. And then I want to say when Sometimes I Rhyme Slow came out, because that was like it was catchy. They sampled the Tracy Chapman joint, and that was like I went out and I bought that cassette single for that song, and then listening to And the Damn Thing Changed, and then that was a dope album. And then like that same might been the year after when Dwick came out in '92, and that just blew up everywhere with Nice and Smooth. And both well, I like Smooth B verse more on Dwick, and Guru, rest in peace to Guru. He had like the iconic line, lemonade was a drink and it still is, popular drink and it still is. And so that joint was like huge, and I went out and bought that single. And then '94 when they dropped the Jewel of the Nile joint, I bought that. That was the first album I bought from them ever, and that to me is like, it's always been my favorite one from them, and to me it's a solid album, and I was bumping that like the whole summer. When we had Warren G, Regulate the G Funk era, like those 2 albums for that summer I was bumping. And Leah's first album, rest in peace of Leah. Illmatic, Ready to Die. So and then it was like, they I don't even remember album for Blazing Hot, but I remember like they took like a little hiatus, and they did some solo stuff. Greg Nice did he had that Set It Off joint, that solo joint, and then he was doing like features with like the Beat Nuts and people like that, and even now like he did something from Run the Jewels last album, the Ooh La La joint.
Oh wow. Okay.
And Smooth B, I remember he was like doing some singing, a little bit of singing. He was doing like some solo joints too, and he cannot sing. Like, shout out to Smooth B. Smooth B is a legend, but I didn't like him when he was trying to do that singing shit.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he ever came out with that album though. I remember hearing like some joints on like Stretch and Barbito, but I don't remember hearing the album. You know what I'm saying? But he was doing singing on that album too. But they've always been like a dope group. I feel like they were highly underrated. A lot of people didn't talk about them when it came to rap duos. They would mention EPMD, they would mention P Rock and CL Smooth, they would mention Gangstar, but nobody would mention Nice and Smooth. You know what I'm saying? And I actually saw them like the first concert I went to, the Uptown MCA tour. They were on that tour as a surprise guest. You know what I'm saying? And they came out and they performed. Sometimes around slow, because that was a huge hit on the radio at that time, and that's the only time I've seen them. But I've always felt like they were dope. Greg Nice is a producer as well, and I think like the beats he did for the group was dope as well. And I like his rhyme style. It's very simple, but it's something that you can remember. It's catchy. You can a lot of people that's like maybe like the casual rap fan that's not into like the bars and stuff. They can rap along to his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought they were like a dope group, you know what I mean? So and they still here. I wish they would put out some new music, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
Then they put out, I forgot they did stuff with Tupac. Hate to mention Tupac, but they another Tupac reference. They did stuff for the One Nation album.
I was just
And
gonna get into that too.
I remember buying those Machiavelli bootlegs when it was leaked to the streets in '97, and I heard a lot of Greg Nice on those on different tracks. You know what I'm saying? And some was for the One Nation project and some wasn't, but they had he had a tight relationship with Pac. I mean, even in the DJ Vlad interview, he talked about working with Tupac and stuff like that. So I think that was dope, and it just showed that minus the whole East Coast, West Coast regional shit, that you still had East Coast artists working with an artist that represented both the West and the East. So I just thought that was dope, and
Okay, that was a dope. That was a dope story.
yeah,
To me, I pretty much got into them by the Gangstar song "The Wick." Definitely one of my all-time favorite songs. Like we mentioned before, it wasn't dropped in '94. It was dropped in '92. It was the B
yes,
side to Take
mm-hmm.
It Personal.
Yep,
Now, as far as my feelings regarding the duo, I'll give my honest opinion. When I was growing up, getting into hip hop, getting into their music, I was never really the biggest Nice and Smooth fan. As sometimes I thought they were kind of corny a little bit.
oh Lord,
I'm just being real. I'm just being real.
okay,
Just
okay,
being real. Thought they were kind of corny a little bit, but and the thing that what really bothered me was just like what you mentioned. It was a singing,
uh,
and like I don't mind rappers that sing when it's done right. But what's up, Mike? But there was some
that's
times
good,
where it was like they could be just rapping, spitting bars, and then the singer would just be so out of place. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And it was just one of those moments I just like, especially when we get to some of them later albums.
Well, I mean, I can't think. There's maybe like one or two songs I can think. It's not like they did it all the time though. So it's
Right.
like I don't. I don't even. That's not even a thing for me. It's like there's one or two songs, especially on Jeweler Now, that I didn't feel like needed to be on that album. But other than that, I felt like they complemented each other good. I mean, Smooth B had his own rhyme style from Greg Nice, and I don't even now I don't feel nobody sound like Greg Nice. Greg Nice sounds like a old school flow. That
I
like when you hear it, you think like, yo, this is old school. This is how rappers used to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it wasn't all about bars and metaphors and all that shit, similes and all that. So
I definitely hear your point about that.
you know what I mean?
When it comes to like the classic duos, and in this context, when I'm talking about duos, I'm not just talking about a DJ and a rapper. I'm
Right.
just talking about two rappers rapping.
Hmm.
I really would not put them on Mob Deep's level,
No.
Outkast level,
No.
EPMD. Hell, I might guess them flat. I would not put them on Kid and Play's level. I'm just,
Oh God.
yeah.
Come on, Reg. Come
No, y'all need to stop.
on,
Y'all
man.
need to stop sleeping on Kid and Play.
Kid and Play is dope. I just want to again. This is some of my childhood artists I grew up with. Kid and Play is still the only rap group with their own cartoon, but Nice and Smooth is up there for me. Like they're not a bad group at all. They have some dope albums. They never got that push from their labels, unfortunately. And I blame Def Jam. I blame Russell Simmons and Def Jam for that because Russell Simmons was still there at that time.
And that part I do agree with on that part too.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is before Leor, this is before Kevin Lyles, before Jay took over and all that. Like that Russell Simmons is the reason for why they didn't get a lot of promotion compared to EPMD and third base and artists like that.
The irony. I'm wearing
the irony, right?
The irony.
Yeah, you got a Gangstar shirt on and you're talking crap about Nice and Smooth.
No. Let me finish.
Shout out to Greg Nice if you're watching.
Yeah, shout out to him too.
This is all Reg's opinion. I love Nice and Smooth.
And like I said, I like them. I just don't love them. Because like over the years, they did grow on me over the years. I would give you that.
Right.
But like I said before, it's not really my go-to if I want to listen to like some classic old school hip hop or some shit, especially from the late 80s to 90s. Not like my go-to.
Right.
And whatnot. But that's why I kind of wanted to check their discography. Well, Q, we'll get to the worst Nice and Smooth album. We'll get to that.
He ain't gonna listen because Tupac ain't on it.
By the way, we'll get to their discography.
You might as well listen to the One Nation album because Greg Nice is all over that.
Jesus Christ. Like I said, so because there's some stuff I heard that kind of interested me and stuff like that, and I didn't just want to talk about the usual suspects we do with these discography breakdowns and stuff like that too. By the way, y'all check out Try's live stream he did on his Instagram.
Yes, I just sent the link to Eric. Eric, if you're watching, check your email. That was dope. But yeah, I gotta go live like every Wednesday now. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that I'm definitely working on my Instagram live show.
Yes.
Too and stuff like
Come
that.
on, Reg. The people want you on Instagram Live. Let's go.
I know. I just got my new record player and shit too because I'm trying to do the whole sampling shit. That's still on the table.
You can have Mike and BJ on there with us.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So other than that, I'm gonna flip my ribs after we talk about these first two albums.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about this Nice and Smooth. We're gonna talk about the first Nice and Smooth album. Mind you, I don't have any of that albums on me right now. On me, so
I have Jeweler Now. I do have that.
Yeah, you recently got that one, right?
No, I had this from '94.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yes, that's the only one I ever had because their stuff is out of print.
Right, definitely. All right, so the first album, self-titled. All right, so this one came out in '89. This one they was still on Fresh Sleeping Bag Records, which y'all should know that was the same record label that Just Ice was on that one. EPMD's first two albums and shit like that too. T-La Rock. This album to me, again, very very nice debut. I hated that album cover. That album cover.
You know like the album cover?
I do not like that album cover.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It's just one of those traditional late 80s hip hop album covers like Super Lover and Casanova. I don't know. Maybe
well,
I'm just
everybody can't be like BDP and Criminal Minded, mind you. We all can't have a gun staring out the window and all that.
True. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, I just feel like they could have done a little bit more. They were just like
by any means necessary. I mean that joke.
Let me stop. Okay, but the music. Let's talk about the music.
What about Kid and Play album covers? Like the Two Hype album cover and
that was dope because
they're like upside when it plays upside down and shit. And
that their album covers, I could deal with their album cover, especially the Funhouse album cover.
I think House Party is House Party is their best album cover. That's a soundtrack.
I can't argue with that. I can't.
I love that. I need a poster for that shit. I love that.
I'm also trying to get some of them House Party soundtracks myself too, because some of the best Kid and Play songs was on them soundtracks. But
I had part 1 on cassette, but I need it on CD.
Cool. Hell, even the Class Act soundtrack too. I need that one.
Yes, that was dope. I don't have that one.
Yeah, but the debut, pretty good debut album and shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely had that that cookout kind of feel to it, like obviously my favorite track, More and More Hits. Love that. It gets stuck in my fucking head every fucking time I hear it.
They sample a Mary Jane joint
Yes.
that Big Daddy Kane used for Smooth Operator.
Yeah, they sampled it way before a lot of these rappers did it too.
Yes, give it to you. Yeah.
Something I can explain. That was okay. Honestly, I didn't care for too much for Perfect Harmony. Honestly,
You didn't like that?
nah.
Wow.
I know.
That's one of the best joints on the album to me. Yo.
I mean,
Greg Knight, you hear this blasphemy?
I'd rather listen to No Delaying over that one. I
That
feel
was
like
dope.
that was dope too. You know.
Yeah, that was dope.
But overall, this was a pretty good debut album. You know, I'm not gonna argue that it's a class. I'm not gonna argue with that. You know, I'll give it a 4 mics and shit. You know.
I love the old school production by Teddy Ted and you know a lot of the tracks, you know, Funky for You and Early to Rise, Perfect Harmony, More and More Hits. I think it's a dope ass album, man. Like it's not a classic to me, but it's like if you appreciate early 80s rap that's forgotten about now because of the 90s and the golden era, I think this is definitely an album for you, and I'm gonna give it 3.5 mics. I think it's definitely solid. Not a classic. I do like their second album and the third one, but I like those more. But this is a dope album. It's not whack at all.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Now we're gonna get into 1991.
5 mics. I know you ain't hear this album. 5 mics. You giving this shit? You crazy?
Come on now. Okay. Now we're gonna get to possibly my favorite album from them. Ain't a Damn Thing Change.
This is dope. I like this joint too.
Honestly, this one.
This might be. I don't know, man. It might be tied up now because Jeweler Now was my favorite, and then when I heard this years ago, and then I had to hear it again last night. I'm like, yo, why didn't I buy this album when it came out? Like this joint was solid.
I'm gonna say.
And they had their little R&B shit on there too.
They did.
You know.
Hold up.
That was like in the middle of like New Jack Swing and all that. I feel like they were influenced by New Jack Swing on some of the tracks.
They were. All right. I'm gonna say.
Kristen said, seriously, why both the subtitle track and Dope on the Rope have the same Yellow Man sample? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know why they had the same sample.
All right. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna say something that might offend people, but
you haven't offended people already?
I never cared for the Sometimes I Rhyme Slow song.
My God. What? That is one of the best songs on that. That's one of the best songs ever.
I never cared for that song.
What are you talking about?
I like the
song because
I like the album, but that might be one of my least favorite.
You gotta be kidding me. From like ever, or just from this album?
Yes.
No, that Tracy Chapman sample, they hooked it up right. That's one of their best songs. What are you talking about?
I mean, the sample was original. Sample was original. And you know the story. I think they had to pay Tracy Chapman a lot of money for that sample too.
Well, it's not like she was coming out with anything good after her first album, so you know.
That is, yeah. I'm not even the biggest Tracy Chapman fan, but I do have that album though.
I heard it when I was little. I don't even remember that album.
Hey, my fast car.
Yeah, Fast Car, right?
But she was different at the time too. Like the shit that Tracy Chapman was doing.
Right.
Years later, you can say Lauryn Hill picked up from what Tracy Chapman left.
Early alternative.
Yes.
Music. Yeah.
Hell, you could even classify Tracy Chapman.
Right.
But yeah, but this album itself was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I love Sex. That's my fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I liked
I didn't like that song. That song sounded too R&B.
Oh, you don't like that song?
That song with they moaning and shit. I didn't care for that song.
I mean, yeah, that was not the only motherfucking song they motherfuckers did, cause you know.
Right.
Then How to Flow.
Yes.
Which correct, he threw some shots at Kane. I don't know. One of them kind of threw some shots at Kane and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
He said
Smooth B not messing with Kane. Come on, man.
He said they're smooth operators, smooth imitators, but only Smooth B is a smooth originator.
No,
Who came out with a song called
Mm.
Smooth Operator?
you're not messing with Kane though.
Nah,
No,
chill
no,
out, chill
nope.
out,
Not
chill out.
lyrically, not lyrically, and even discography. Wait, King got some shit too in his discography, but he got better albums than this group to me.
I agree. All right, but I was harmonized on this track, nice beat and everything. The Down the Line Posse track,
That was
fucking
dope.
fire, and that was the beginning of the whole Gangstar Nice and Smooth relation and shit too.
It was too many people on that joint though. It
True.
was too many people on that joint. Like, just give me Guru, just give me Gangstar and Nice and Smooth. I cut out all the other people off of that track.
I mean, I can't get mad about that.
You know what I mean? I don't even know the other cats like that. I never heard of them.
I can't get mad about
You know
that.
what I mean? Enigma, you said Down the Line and Paranoia are my favorite songs. Shout out to you.
But overall, I'm gonna give this album a 4.5 out of 5.
This was dope. Definitely, they stepped it up with the production and the songs. It has a 90s sound to it. Definitely enjoyed it. Sometimes I'm slow. That's my joint, man. How to flow, and this how to flow. This the album version is different from the video version.
Yeah. Yeah,
But like it. Cake and Eat It too. That was one of my favorites. Hip Hop Junkies, of course. Then I think that was the first single. That was fire. 1, 2, and one more makes 3. Another banger. Definitely one of my favorite Nice and Smooth albums. I'm giving it 4 mics. But if people felt like it's a classic, I wouldn't argue with them. I definitely feel like it was a solid album, and they stepped it up on this album compared to the first one. So
definitely. All right, now 3 years later, 1994, they came out with what certain hip hop fans have called their best album, Jewel of the Nile.
I definitely think this is their best album.
You know what? This might be my second favorite Nice and Smooth album.
Okay.
Yeah. This one, I feel like every album post Ain't a Damn Thing Change. Like Jewel of the Nile and
yep.
What the fuck? Sorry about that.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Stupid laptop.
So good.
As I was saying, had a lot of dope joints. I love the first track with 10 of the Hip Hop Freaks. And mind you, around this time, 94, they were collaborating with a lot of motherfuckers. They did a song with New Kids on the Block.
Yes.
For honestly, my favorite album, the last album, which is my favorite album they came out with.
You know what? I saw that Dirty Dog 12-inch on vinyl at the record store last week, and I didn't even pick it up.
Damn,
not the album. I saw like the single. It's a single I saw.
Damn, buy that shit for me, nigga.
Oh, you want that? You want the 12-inch for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that song, Dirty Dog.
Oh my god.
And mind you, I'm not the New Kids on the Block was another group that grew on me too. Mind you. Christian says it's kind of ironic that because WC and the Mad Circle dropped the Ain't a Damn Thing Changed album.
Right.
Honestly,
I didn't even think about that.
That Double C album, I'll pick that over that Nice and Smooth. And I love that album and shit too.
Oh, man.
We gotta talk about Double C and the Mad Circle.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, long overdue. Yeah. But I love the Let's All Get Down with Slick Rick, which that was also on the Behind Bars album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
right?
that's also on there.
Yeah. Like a lot of guest appearances, like Save the Children with Everlast.
And Cracker, the rock group.
What?
Cracker. There's a group called Cracker. They were on the song with them. They were the band playing.
Oh, I thought you called Everlast a Cracker.
No.
Oh.
No, there's a group called alternative group called Cracker. They were on the song with them.
Got you. Okay.
Yes.
Got you. It wasn't credited on the Wikipedia and shit too. So that's why I was confused as fuck. Like I usually call motherfuckers crackers and shit. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, man.
this album, I'm gonna give this off. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 because this one definitely has some heat. I'm not even gonna hold.
Definitely. I love it. I think it was one of their best, and for some reason there was more promotion for this album. Like I saw, they were playing videos from this. Old to the New was the first single, and um, Return of the Hip Hop Freaks. You know, it had great production from Showbiz and Mark Spark, and it also had like a West Coast on some tracks. It had like a West Coast sound. When you hear like "Get Fucked Up" and like that chorus, like past the Tanqueray, I want to get fucked up. We didn't hear about Tanqueray until like when the Chronic came out. You know what I'm saying? And Blunts one of my favorites, and they use like the same sample that Smith and Wesson used for Bucktown. You know, Let's Get Down with Slick Rick. That was a dope collab. And you had your features. You had Bobby Brown is on Return of the Hip Hop Freaks, even though it don't sound like Bobby Brown. Supposedly it's him singing on that chorus or whatever. You had Everlast from House of Pain. You had the rock group Cracker. You had Slick Rick. Definitely a solid album. I'm definitely giving it 4.5. The one song I don't like was Sherry. I don't think it fit the album, and they went R&B. That's when Smooth B was like doing the whole trying to sing, and I'm like, come on, man, you're
We'll
not a
get to
singer.
that next album. We'll get to
Yeah,
that.
you're not a singer. But other than that, the album is banging. I still play to this day. This was one of my favorite albums in '94. So definitely, they got it right with this one. Definitely, they second album and this one are my favorites.
Yeah, this is probably the least problematic album in the discography, in my opinion. And
Right?
shit.
Yeah, facts.
Now, the last album, and I haven't, you know what? I've seen this album ever since the vinyl store I went to opened up. And
Mm.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. For Blazing Hot, I didn't even realize it was nice and smooth at first. Cause I thought it was like an R&B duo and shit like that, just from the looks of it. Then I grabbed it. I was like, okay, what is this album? So for Blazing Hot, and I think the album is still at the record store.
Oh my
I think
god.
it's selling it for like $5 or $10. I might just get it for fuck's sake, just say I got one night. But what do I think about this album? It's a good album. I'm not gonna lie, this has some joints. The production, they had some of the best, like Kid Capri, Primo, and Easy Mo B. But when what's his name? The Smooth B was doing all that singing. Some of the songs when they were rapping, and this is one of my issues. When they were rapping and shit like that, the single would just come out of nowhere, and it would just kind of throw the whole shit off.
Right.
And I don't know if it was just me, but I had Ill Al Scratch feels from this album too.
From this?
A little bit. Because remember, Easy Mo B did some shit for them too. You gotta remember that shit.
Right.
And 90s, and like I said, this album screams 97 in a weird way. Hell, look at some of these titles.
It screams a lot of shit.
Boogie Down Bronx, BK Connection, Sacred Money, same old brand new stock. Like, hell, they even had a Busta Rhymes intro. How many intros did Busta Rhymes do? And shit like
He didn't help him. He didn't help this album.
Then they had a D-Rick live and shit. Like,
That wasn't needed.
Honestly, a lot of fans like to dismiss this album. I don't really want to be quick to dismiss it. It's just the singing was just kind of weak. Production was very good. And some on the tracks that they rapped. It's shit like so. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5, a 3.5 out of 5.
You like it that much? Wow.
It's tolerable. It's tolerable and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
it was tolerable.
I'm interested in hearing your opinion on this.
I don't like it. No. This was not blazing hot. This was like blazing hot shit. Hot trash. But no, not a good album. I can't even tell the beats that Primo did on there because it don't sound like Primo was on this album.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
do a review on this album when I get it one day.
Oh my God, you want to do a trash review for this? Because that's
Oh,
what it is.
I never said it was a trash review, but I'm just saying.
There's no way you're gonna tell me that this album is better than Def Squad. The El Nino album.
Better than what?
El Nino better than this. El Nino better than this by a mile.
Well, let me listen to El Nino and then let me listen to this album and I'll get back to you because
you don't remember the tracks on El Nino.
It's like you're comparing a Jeep to a Pontiac.
You don't remember the tracks on El Nino. Should I play the tracks on El Nino?
You don't remember the tracks on this album though, right?
I just heard this shit last night and it's not good.
Well, I heard
like maybe two good songs I like on here. Boogie Down, Bronx, BK Connection was good, and Let It Go. I didn't like nothing else on this album.
So you didn't like Blazing Hot?
No. I don't like nothing else on this album.
Like I said,
Easy Mo B wasted beats. He should have gave those beats to Das Effect so they could do another good album after Hold It Down.
See, like I said, it's not a perfect album.
It's not good at all. It wouldn't be perfect.
It's like
it's not even good.
I'm just saying. Can I please?
Oh my God!
All I'm saying is that there were some tracks I would have done without. There were some tracks I can vibe to.
I could do without the whole album.
Well, shoot. Okay.
El Nino. You got joints like Full Cooperation, Checking Me Out, Ride With Us, Final Countdown. They were all better than anything on this album. But you like this album over El Nino. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, how many mics are you going to give this one?
1.
All right, I'm going to give it a 3.5.
3.5?
This might be... Because we got Sam's giving it 2 mics, Ronnie's giving it 3.5. This might be a controversial review.
2 mics? No. I don't think anybody's gonna debate about Blazing Hot Trash that it was one of their best. I don't think it was good at all.
I'm gonna get a Source magazine upstairs.
97? This don't even sound like it was made in 97.
Well, what year does it sound like to you?
Like 95, 96, maybe.
Okay, I can accept that.
I don't 97. Nah, man. OC Joel's came out in 97. That's a classic. Not this. Sorry, Greg Nice, this movie. This was not it. I love your second and third albums, but no. This is a no for me. we need another Nice and Smooth album. They gotta redeem themselves after this.
And that's all of Nice and Smooth and shit. I was actually nicer on this record than I thought I would be.
Yes, The Firm is better than this. Yeah, I agree. The Firm is better. What? This is not better than the Firm album. No, it's
not going too far.
The Firm album is better than this.
Now y'all going too far.
Come on, man. Firm Fiasco, Phone Tap. I got easily 6 bangers off of The Firm that's better than this shit on here. Come on, man.
Now y'all going too far and shit.
Phone Tap is better than anything off of this album. What's that? What you making? Collard greens?
My turkey bacon, collard greens and shit.
Oh shit. That's for dinner?
Yeah, with my ribs and my pasta.
Check you out. Look at you. The frugal gourmet over here and shit. What up, Alex? What's good? The Firm is way better, and that's not even a classic album. And I like that album better. I don't know why people hate that album.
All right.
No. Aftermath is crap too. I don't like that album either. You picking crappy albums now, bro.
All right, you want to talk?
You said gross. You don't like collard green, Sam? That's a black thing. You're not gonna understand that.
All right, well.
Classic Mary J issue.
Yes.
I love that joke.
I love that fit.
Yes.
Since I was talking about Mary J out of nowhere, I feel like
we talking about Mary?
Yeah.
But when we talking about Mary?
No, it's the people were talking about Mary when she won the Billboard.
Oh yes, definitely the Queen.
I feel like I've done this. No, wait, hold on. No, I didn't do this one. Okay, cool. Just double checking. I gotta make a list on what Source magazines I've done, just inside this ink. Sometimes I be tripping.
Right.
A picture of Tupac right here.
Yes, Artifacts, another dope album nobody mentions.
That was alright.
I did a review on that. Subscribe to my channel. I did a review on that like 2 years ago.
Dana, hey.
Yes, Rotten Rascals, another album that's fire. Nobody talks about.
Alright. All right. Yeah, once my collard greens are over, I got about 1 more hour on the ribs left. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this inside this and I'll be done and shit.
First R&B singer to make the Source issue. Who was that? Mary J.
Yeah, Mary J.
Was
Yeah.
she the first singer? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she actually was.
So she beat out-
I had to think about that too.
Yeah, Mariah wasn't hip hop enough. You know.
Yeah, at that time she was still
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Mottola's plaything and shit. All right, so just a little disclaimer. So, due to popular demand, I'm gonna push the Soundgarden breakdown to later on this summer. Then we're gonna do Linkin Park. Late.
Are we doing Linkin Park? The whole discography or just they first two?
I thought you wanted to do the whole discography.
Hey man, let's do it. The
Yeah.
whole discography.
Yeah, man.
Everything from Hybrid Theory to was it One Light or some shit? That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, we can talk about Linkin
Hey,
Park.
that's what I'm talking about. Linkin Park, yo. Let's go.
A rock album, a rock group Try actually likes this shit too.
Yes, that's one of my favorite top 3 ever. Definitely.
All right. Yeah, so it's gonna be P Funk month next month. Then Linkin
Yeah. I know JoJo was on the song. I just don't like it. It don't fit the album to me. That's like some straight R&B they were trying to do on that.
Yeah, man. Okay,
So having Jodeci on that ain't gonna change my opinion on it.
all right, so it'll be P Funk, Linkin Park. Then I might want to do a R&B breakdown and shit. I was thinking Brian McKnight.
Hey, Brian McKnight, which one?
All of his albums as a breakdown.
All his albums? Hey, okay. I got most of his stuff.
Yeah. I was thinking I'll get back to you on that. Let me get back to you on that.
Mike said he likes Linkin Park. I like it. That's dope.
This is the source issue I want right here.
Yeah, the Redman one. That was dope.
That one's rare.
That was There's a Dark Side Redman.
Yep. Your favorite album. All right. Oh shit. Here's something somebody wrote on the Big Daddy Kane's Daddy's Home. Critics on Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Given 2 mics to Big Daddy Kane's album Daddy's Home. Wow, 2 mics. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to the record report section of the source. Chairman Mao is a fool with no taste. Big Daddy Kane comes stronger than ever in '94, and this album is far from a disappointment.
Facts.
The Barry White loops are a refreshing change from all of these rappers coming out with these funkified style. Well, people were still saying with Barry White at that time, but okay. To the record consumers, don't believe the magazine rumors because Kane is making a comeback like Pumas. You gotta love '90s, man. Honestly, Daddy's Home is a good album, but it's not worth no 2 mics.
Yeah, it's not 2 mics.
Four
It's not a whack
mics.
album.
4 mics, the max. It's just
Right.
Kane has some of his weakest punchlines on that album.
Right.
Cause when I fought on a record, trust me, nigga, it will sound good.
Alex said he got the first Body Count CD with Cop Killer on it. Okay, that's a gem.
Ooh, nigga, I want that shit, nigga.
That is a gem.
The greatest rapper of all time, right here,
Who's
Shaq.
that? Oh, Lord. Shaq Diesel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That might be my favorite discography breakdown we've ever done.
Yeah, that's your favorite out of all the ones we did.
My favorite discography breakdown.
My favorite one is actually Snoop Dogg. The Snoop Dogg one I love that one.
The Shaq is my favorite breakdown we've ever done.
Shaq fool.
Because no one ever talked about that shit. I feel like we've done justice on that shit.
Yeah. I hope he watched it.
For real.
I hope he watched it.
This nigga had like a good ass discography that can go up against anybody and shit.
I don't know about that. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right, for the fat tape, we got Sam Sneeze Better Recognize. Notorious B.I.G. Everyday Struggle. METHOD Method Man with the Pain.
Yes.
Soul for Real with Candy Rain. Ground Floor with Dig on That.
Fire.
Rock and motherfucking CL Smooth with In the House.
Yes.
Alcoholic with Damn.
Fire.
Rotten Rascal with Oh Yeah. Nate Dogg, rest in peace with One More Day.
Yes.
Miss Jones and Horace Brown this Christmas. Oh wow, what?
Mm.
Now I got it here. That's Horace Brown. That's what I was thinking about.
Yes.
That's
Underrated.
that we gotta do a double review on the original album and the retail
I
album.
don't have an issue with Dear. I like some songs and some songs I don't. I don't think it's a classic album, but I don't have an issue with the album. I just don't think it's great like his other albums. That's the only thing. People love the album. That's great. I like some songs. There's some songs I don't care for.
Respect. 9 double M, Red Rum, Redman Cosmic Slop, Shaq,
That's one of my favorites from There's a Dark Side. I love that song. That was
Shaq with RZA and Method Man, No Hooks. He listed as Rakim here.
Right.
And OC with Ozone.
Fire.
All right. Now let me flip my ribs right quick. Unpopular opinion, I like There's a Dark Side. Oh really?
You like everything.
Oh really, Sam?
I don't remember Tupac being on that album.
Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to leave this motherfucker alone. Y'all be having me rolling with that shit, nigga. Like, oh, by the way, Q, hope you're doing better about your dog and shit too. Just to let you know.
That's the name. Yes, that's the name. 2000. I love that album, Sam.
Ooh, these ribs are about to be thick. Hey, yo, my restaurant is coming soon, y'all.
The restaurant coming soon.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like it's gonna be like a hip hop restaurant with memorabilia and all type of shit.
I'm gonna have. I already got it right now. I'm gonna have vinyls all around the restaurant and shit. I'm gonna have source issues and all that shit.
A smoke section.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna have a smoke section. You can smoke weed and cigarettes.
Oh man.
Shit. Cause you gotta get high before you eat the food and shit.
Kristen said, I found out there are variations of stories of how Sam Snead got beat up at Death Row offices and why the original version of his album Street Scholars got shelved by Death Row. Just like others. I didn't know he got beat up at Death Row.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
They said Pac and some of his boys got mad because it was East Coast rappers in his video, some shit.
And Pac beat him up?
Allegedly, he was part of the beatdown and shit. Allegedly, he said every East Coast nigga we see gonna kick your head open. And
maybe Sam Snead was the shooter. Anybody thought about asking him?
I'm not even gonna talk about it. Moving on. Here's a picture.
Anybody thought about asking him? I'm just saying.
Here's a picture of Sam Jackson, Pulp Fiction.
Yes. That movie is so overrated. I don't see the hype for that movie.
I like it, really but I do agree with you on that.
Really don't see the hype for that.
Okay. Actually, the Coupe. Wait, hold up. There's two hip hop quotables. Oh shit. OC's Born to Live, and the Coupe with Boots from the Coupe for the songs Fat Cats, Bigger Fish. Honestly, that's a hip hop duo I never heard any of their shit.
Who's that? The Coupe?
Yeah.
I never checked them out either back then.
All right. To the Wild Pitch, Best Buy, you got OC's Word Life and the Coupe Genocide of Juice.
Yes. You like Perfection? Perfection from who? Who are you talking about? I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. Who's that? Who was that?
Oh, Craig Mack.
Craig Mack, yes. Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace. Okay, the heavyweights of 1994. Got Suge Knight, Queen Latifah. They counting down they basically counting down like what they think was the best albums of the year. Pretty much Suge Knight's list. He said Doggy Style, The Chronic, Murder Was the Case soundtrack. I think Jodeci's Diary of a Madman and Above the Rim soundtrack.
Right.
Queen Latifah had Illmatic as number 1, Nothing But Love. Her album Black Rain, I want to say 1993 because she said 90 by Nature. And the Fugees Blended on Reality. Wow.
That shit? What?
Wow.
Who said that? Latifah?
Yeah.
She must have been on drugs. There's no way in hell Fuji's first album was great.
94's best fusion album.
Not that album. What?
Shit.
The Fuji's? Hell no.
Primo said Ready to Die, Illmatic. I want to say it's the MOPs To the Death, Jehu the Damages, Sunrise in the East, and 36 Chambers.
What they doing? Best 5 or 94?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
D. R. Kelly?
No, Robert Sylvester. Yeah.
D. R. Kelly. Wow, they asked him.
Well,
What
yeah.
do you got to say?
His number one is Aaliyah. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Of course it is, because he produced it.
Well, yeah. Suge Knight had Doggy Style, basically all Death Row in his list and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
but he had a certifiable list though. You know what I'm saying? Death Row was dropping heat back then.
Boys to Men, the 2 album.
That's a classic, definitely.
Yes. Scarface, The Diary. Of course, Doggy Style, and Tribe's Midnight Marauders.
What R. Kelly was listening to Native Tongues and Scarface? He ain't. I don't recall him doing shit with Scarface at all or Tribe.
I mean, just because they didn't do shit, doesn't mean he
That
was
was interesting. Scarface and Keld.
Shit.
Best of Broke Worlds Part 3.
African Bambaataa. Sunrises in the East is his number 1. Blowing Out Reality is his number 2.
What? They paid them to say that. There's no way in hell that shit was a good album.
Ready to Die is his number 3. 36 Chambers is number 4. Illmatic is number 5.
No way. There's no way in hell that shit should be on that list.
Oh, I didn't know African Bambaataa squashed the beef between Tribe and Rex and Effect. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. Biggie's album's number 1. Illmatic number 2. Midnight Marauders. Doggy Style. 36 Chambers. Puffy.
Oh God.
Number 1. Project Funk the World.
Of course.
And now it's Illmatic. Number 3. Ready to Die. Number 4.
Faith Evans.
Number 4. Doggy Style.
Oh, Doggy Style. Really?
You know, well, Faith Evans didn't come out yet, so.
Oh.
And number 5, 36 Chambers.
Wow. Wu-Tang, and they couldn't stand them.
Oh, you're gonna laugh at Jada Pinkett's list, but let me flip my ribs and shit.
It's all Tupac shit, right? Tupac and Thug Life.
Number 1, Blunted Out Reality.
Oh my God. Was they paying these people to say the Fugees?
I guess that album was very popular.
That album was not good. It was popular. What, for nappy heads? That's it.
Number 2, y'all gonna laugh, but the Thug Life album. Number 3, Wu-Tang's 36 Chambers. Number 4, MC Lyte's Ain't No Other, even though
that's a good album. That's a good album.
And number 5, Lady of Rage Afro Puff single.
Wow. I thought she was gonna say the album, but the album dropped to what, 90, 96,
97.
Wow. Why did they wait so long to drop Lady of Rage, yo?
Because they were addicted to Pac and violence. Tyson Bedford, number 1. Okay, this might be my favorite list out of everybody.
Tyson Beckford, wow, the model.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1, I want to say Above the Law. Hold on, what year did this one come on? Above the Law's Uncle Sam's Curse.
Love that album cover.
Yeah. Number 2, The Beat Nuts. Their 94 album. Street Level.
Yeah, that was fire.
Number 3, Sunrises in the East. Number 4, MC8, All We Come Strapped. And number 5, Biggie's Ready to Die.
That's Tyson Beckford list?
Yes.
How Tyson Beckford list is better than half of these other motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't see no Blunted Out Reality up in this bitch.
The Beat Nuts. I didn't hear nobody mention that album.
I didn't hear nobody mention Above the Law either.
Right? Classic.
That might be the best list out of all of them and shit. Like,
it's a model.
And the last one, well, you know Tyson Bedford, you know, he was running them streets at one point and shit.
Right.
You know? He was a street cat at one point. So number 5, I mean the last one at least, Salt and Pepper.
Yes.
Number 1, 12th Play.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Nothing But Love. Number
Classic.
3, Doggy Style. Number 4, Very Necessary. And Ready to Die is number 5.
Of course.
All
I
right.
think Ready to Die was on everybody's list.
Yeah, Illmatic and Ready to Die.
I love Stone Crazy. We did the review. Where were you at, Sam? No, we didn't do a review for that. My bad. We did Street Level and Intoxicated Demons. But yeah, Stone Crazy is one of my favorites. That's a dope album.
I gotta hear that one.
That one was good. That's the one with Do You Believe and Off the Books. Yeah, that has some drinks on there.
That's the song, Pun, right? Off the book.
Yeah, with Pun and Cuban Link.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Got about 52 minutes left. All right, so the best records. Now, this is the 1994 Source System.
Okay.
The best records and shit. It's Doggy Style, 36 Chambers, Illmatic, Above the Rim soundtrack, Midnight Marauder, Ready to Die, Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music, Become Strapped, Sunrise in the East, Murder as a Case soundtrack, Regulate G-Funk Era, Something Serious, Hard to Earn, The Diary, and a self-titled Beaten Up AK Street Level.
Dope.
Now, as far as singles, Flavor in Your Ear, the OG version, Afro Puffs by Lady of Rage, Play Us All, Regulate, Ghetto Jam, I Got You Open, Nappy Heads, Got Me Waiting, You Know How We Do It, Thuggish Ruggish Bone, Cream, Where My Homies, Gin and Juice, UNITY, and last but not least, Funk the Five.
Right. Classic.
Right. Now, the dopest rhyme of the year goes to J. Rue the Damager's Mental Stamina. Dopest rhyme of 94.
Facts, I agree. Can we do a review on Terror Squad first album? That's what Sam is asking.
Eventually.
Kristen said Sam Smith got beat up over the Lady Heroin video, and I only see QZ rapping the video. I'm sorry, some particular people can't think before having their thoughts. Okay.
All right. Here's some pictures of rappers and shit.
Right.
Speaking of which, did you watch the new MTV Raps yet or no?
No, I ain't watch it yet. Is it on?
Yeah, it came out today.
Oh wow. How did you like it?
Oh, I didn't watch it yet either. I might watch it tonight.
Facts.
Either that or Atlanta. Cause I do have to still do that Atlanta breakdown and shit too.
Right.
One of the greatest. That might be one of the greatest sitcoms out now, man. Wow. Alrighty. Okay, I just really want to go to the mics and shit. Okay. Oh wow. So, head cracks of the year.
Head crack.
I love these new issues of the Source and shit. They be
Head cracks of the year.
Yeah, and the award for rappers that had no business trying to make comebacks in '94 goes to it's a tie.
Right.
Big Daddy Kane and Treacherous 3. Wow. The disrespect in this. Writing this shit. Oh my god. Best videos of the year. Patro's Worker Man and Nice and Smooth Old to the New.
Worker Man.
Most busted hookers in one video. Warren G's This DJ. Video that looks like it cost $236 to make. Sister Brand New. Best song of '94 The Cruise on the Ave to while fronting on a broken cellular phone and pulling honeys. This is so 90s. It's funny. Tell out Scratch. I'll take it. That I love that song. I love that fucking track. If you don't want to, don't waste the time. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah. Rappers who put out product in '94 but nobody cared. Leaders of the New School, Quo, Kwame, PMD, Nefertiti, Quentin, UMCs, and Cocaine. Wait a minute. That Cocaine Once Upon a Rhyme album was dope. What they talking about? That Leaders of the New School album was dope too. Rappers pictures I saw on a post office wall. Mike Geronimo, E40, and Punchy the Fat Bastard. Who is picking up these fucking categories? Rapper I don't ever want to see in a video without a shirt again. Pete Rock for I Gotta Love. Oh wow. Sexiest hookers in one video. So Mix-a-Lot put him on the glass. Best action-packed home video that got more killing than Rambo 1, 2, and 3, and Terminator 1 and 2, Platoon and Scarface put together. Hard-boiled shit is real. Best cereal prize of 94, Cookie Crisps. People in 94 who said, fuck it, let me get a job. Shirab G, Larry Lar, Joski Love, Queen Mother Rage, Finesse and Sinkeith, MC Search and Sam Rock. Brother who finally realized all that bell hopping and shoe shining couldn't save his ass and decided to do the right thing by putting the honorable minister. Okay, I like this one. Brother, well, you still there, Try?
Yeah.
Brother who finally realized all that bell hopping and shoe shining couldn't save and decided to do the right thing by putting the honorable minister Louis Farrakhan on his show. Arsenio All, quote unquote, we still love you, nigga. This is exactly why I love The Source.
Wow.
3 niggas that better rethink that Hootie Mac shit and come hard in 95. Belle Biv DeVoe. Yes, that Hootie Mac album was whack as hell. Sweet and sexy queen of teenage lust who I will marry and have kids with, even if I have to fly to Atlanta, burn down LaFace Records, and go toe-to-toe with Suge Knight, have a shootout with Tupac and Thug Life, and Pimp Slap Chili. T-Boz. Quote unquote, I love you. These lists are hilarious. This is funny as fuck, though. This is funny as fuck.
What list is that again?
The head cracks of the year of 94.
Oh, all right.
Q said favorite Queen album. Night at the Opera.
Yep, same here.
Okay, what is this? Oh, a picture of Method Man. And this is why I love this source. This is why I love this fucking source. Mary J. Blige. Maybe we're looking bad as fuck around this time.
Man.
Alrighty, the moment y'all been waiting for. The fucking list. The microphone list. The how many mics does motherfuckers get? Ready? Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Method Man to Cal. 4 mics.
Yes, I agree with that.
Same.
I agree with that.
I'm okay with 4 mics. I'll probably have given it that rating too. Either 4 or 4.5.
Yes. Definitely his best album.
True.
Yeah, man.
Now we got his Murder Was the Case soundtrack.
Classic.
4 mics.
4 mics from The Source? Four mics from The Source that they give it?
Yeah, they give 4 mics to the Murder Was the Case soundtrack.
No.
Which honestly, I'm okay with that rating. I'll personally have given it 5 mics because that soundtrack was fire as fuck. Shit. Alrighty, I'm skipping that bullshit. Redman's There Is a Dark Side. 4 mics. You hear me, Trey?
Yeah, I hear you. 4 mics for what?
There Is a Dark Side.
No. I'm trying to think of why would they want to give that album.
I'm surprised they got 4 mics and shit.
How about 3.5 mics? That should be the proper ranking for that. 3.5 mics should be.
Understandable.
You know,
All right, Scarface, The Diary.
that's a
4
great
mics,
album. That's a great album.
5 mics on this
Should be
one.
should be higher.
I could have sworn this got 5 mics. Hold up.
Maybe in a latter issue.
Oh, it was The Fix that got 5 mics. Okay.
That was a great album too.
Yeah. P Rock and CL Smooth, The Main Ingredient. 4 mics.
For which one?
The Main Ingredient.
That's a 5 mic classic.
5 mic classic. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Slick Rick, Behind Bars. 3 mics.
I gotta hear that again. I know some songs like Sitting in My Car and Behind Bars Joint. So yeah, I would say 3 mics right now.
Yeah. Honestly, that's my least favorite Slick Rick album, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not mostly Slick Rick's fault because he did his thing. I just felt like they rushed it with that one. I don't think they really need like a lot of those songs. It was like, Keith Murray, The Most Beautifulest Thing in the World.
Classic.
4 mics.
What was the last album before that?
Slick Rick's Behind Bars.
Oh yeah. That's like 3 mics.
Yeah. Most Beautifulest Thing in the World. 4 mics. I'm okay with that, really. Shit. Black Sheep, Nonfiction. 3.5 mics.
I never liked that album.
I would have personally given it 3.5, 4 mics.
Wow.
I actually like that a bit more than Wolf in Sheep's Clothing.
Wow. I love a Wolf in Sheep's Clothing more.
The Fushnikins, Nervous Breakdown. 2.5 mics. Never gotten into the Fushnikins.
I love their first album, but the second one is what, The Breakdown or some shit?
Nervous Breakdown.
Yeah, I didn't care for that. I didn't care for that one.
Apparently didn't, neither did the Source. The Bush Babies, self-titled. 3.5 mics. I recently asked you how their music was. So I might actually get into their music.
The Bush Babies?
Yeah.
And Bush was good. Gravity had some joints, but it's not a great album to me.
Understandable.
The love song is probably like the biggest song on there.
Jamiz, Get Loot.
Who?
Jamiz.
Who the hell is that?
West Coast rapper.
Never heard of him.
Me neither. Get Loot, 3 mics. Alright, and I think this is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Red Hot Lover Tone, number 1 player.
Dope.
3.5 mics.
Yes, that's a dope album. Underrated.
I never heard that album. I definitely gotta check it out.
That's before he became the track masters with the other guy. Forgot his name.
Tone.
Pope. No, Pope.
Pope, yeah.
Pope, yeah.
Alright, Sure Shot Singles, Craig Matt's Get Down, King Son, Hum These Nuts, Scarface, Hand of the Dead Body, Dana Dane, Record Jock. And that's it for this issue.
Nice.
Right.
They still got a room with album reviews.
Yep. All right. I'm probably gonna stay on for like another 5 minutes, 5-7 minutes. Let me just clean up a little bit.
So what's the food? The food is finished or no?
I mean the only thing that's done is the collard greens. So that's
okay. You're on a late dinner tonight.
Yeah, the ribs got about 39 minutes left.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man, I gotta do some laundry. I gotta take the trash out tonight, man. Shit.
Right.
Just to let y'all know, we are off tomorrow. We originally was going to go on, but we're gonna have a day off tomorrow.
Yes, the roasters is tomorrow, so
if it's free, I'm gonna watch.
If it's free, right? If it's free. Note if it's free.
Right. But don't I might do a late night stream sometime this weekend.
Right.
Why did the Trackmasters got hate? I don't think they got hate though. I don't think they got
No,
hate.
they didn't get hate. They had a lot of fans back then.
I personally feel like people kind of want to put the shiny suit era on them and shit like that, even though they wasn't.
Right. Yep.
Like, God, I feel like a smoke right now. Shit. And mind you, I still gotta work on that Psycho Still Beef episode tonight too. So
Right.
talking Barry White or singing Barry White? I guess singing. I guess, man. Some of these questions, man, I swear to God, I be killing.
Crazy.
So I heard the Brandy diss track against Jack Harlow.
Yeah, what's that about?
It was decent. She just took one of his songs and rapped over it and shit like that, and demanding respect in the game. Which honestly, I'm just like, how you don't know who Brandy and Ray J is, but you do black music? Make that make sense. That's like me. That's like me fucking like being a fan of Denzel Washington, but I've never seen fucking Malcolm X and shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like I said, this shit better be free tomorrow. This shit better be free. Well, I'm just saying they better play some of that classic UGK shit.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I might just go with A-Ball and MJG on this one. I don't know about y'all. Because if A-Ball and MJG play Space Age Pimpin', it's a rap. It's a fucking rap. Yeah, Christian, they used to be on some rugged shit, especially with Chubb Rock, the real Roxanne and shit like that. Yeah, they're cool. They did Cool G Rap's L Street Blues too. Yeah, man. Donna Summer during the disco era or post disco? Well, how about Donna Summer in general? Donna Summer in general for me. Oh shit! Come on now. What is your least favorite Donna Summer album? I might have to get back with you on that one. Eminem is going to be featured on the Elvis soundtrack. Really? Oh yeah, they are coming with that Elvis movie with Tom Hanks and shit. Another Elvis movie. That's interesting. I smell Oscar bait. smell a fucking Oscar bait. That's what I'm smelling. Man, there's a few more people in the comments saying that you didn't know that Brandy and Ray J are related. It's like if I fucked the dead body of Marilyn Monroe, which I did not land, she been dead for 50, 60. Okay. Alrighty then. There's a few more people. What era of the Whispers is your favorite? Pretty much the 80s for me. I love this shit in the 80s. And the beat goes on. The fucking Gets Better with Time album and shit. Yeah, the Whispers are just dope in period.
Yeah.
All right, favorite Bernie Mac movie. Favorite Bernie Mac movie. That's a tough question. It would either have to be The Soul Man, but as a supporting role, I would probably have to pick House Party 3. Yeah, I hope they show Elvis's death too in this movie. Yeah, I hope they show his death. His fat ass. But anyway, I'm about to call this a night anyway.
Yeah.
You said what?
No, I was just listening. You were saying.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna call this a night because I am tired and I got hella shit I gotta do tonight anyway.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned before, we are off tomorrow. Besides this versus reaction and whatnot, next week is gonna be the Black Women Week and everything like that. You're gonna do Aretha Franklin's "Never Loved a Man" album, then Shaka Khan's first album. Steffi Mills, gonna talk about her, and Vogue, Whitney Houston. Yep.
Yeah.
Really cannot wait to talk about that shit. Ashley's gonna come and join us and shit too.
Oh.
The Lawrence Fishburne video, I'm gonna definitely push that down and stuff like that. Probably to next month. I was thinking about doing a top 5 Clifton Powell roles. I was thinking about doing that.
Powell, okay.
Yes, Pinky. Yeah. Fucking Pinky, Andre the drug dealer, whatever you want to describe him as and shit like that. But I've been thinking about doing that shit. Let me sleep on that and I'll get back to y'all about that.
All right.
Other than that, I don't have anything more to really say. What about you?
If you're on Instagram, check out the dope discussion we did.
Yes.
That was dope. I'm gonna definitely do at least once a week on Instagram Live and subscribe to 80s, 90s, and 2000s Vibes, the channel. Shout out to them. I did an interview. I forgot to mention. I did an interview with that boy Jizzle from them Franchise Boys last week on Instagram Live. Check that out. Did an interview with Headcrack from Dish Nation, and he's from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Shout out to him. Check that out if you're on Instagram. Yeah.
Yes, at work.
Yes, trying to, man.
Then at work and shit. Alrighty. That being said, I hope you guys have a good night and everything like that. Yeah. Appreciate this try.
Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. And
most definitely.
I'm taking my second COVID shot on Friday, so hopefully I ain't fucked up over the weekend. But I'm gonna be staying in bed watching Stranger Things season 4, and that's what I'm doing for Memorial Day weekend. So
sure, I know I gotta work Saturday, and I'm gonna go to a cookout Saturday as well too. I just found out about this cookout and shit because I haven't been to a good cookout in a while.
Right, same here. It's been a minute.
It's fucking COVID.
Yeah, right. That fucked everything up.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm about to really let me just stack some funds up tomorrow and Friday, and I'll be good, man. Shit. Other than that, appreciate this try as usual, and I will see y'all later. Peace.